Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hog fanatics, we at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not-so-good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
This is where the fun begins.
What is up, everybody?
But we've seen this movie before.
What's Sam Pittman known for?
I don't know.
Exactly. Is the Arkansas athletic program cursed? You never know what the loudest mouth in the fan base and his wild band of misfits are going to say.
I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
It's time to step inside the Hog Pen with your host, Razorback Zach and Marcus MC Carlton.
Oh, boy. How about them Hogs, baby? Game 1 of the Fayetteville Super Regional is in the books. And I'm telling you right now, boy, I'm more hyped than Tony Vitello's blood pressure. Good God. Arkansas defeats Tennessee in Game 1 of the Fayetteville Super Regional 4-2. 4-2 in Game 1. Game 2 tomorrow at 2 p.m. But, oh, my God, D-Mad. Welcome, everybody, into the Allen Kerr Advisors 10th inning show, brought to you by the Allen Kerr Advisors and presented by Inside the Hog Pen. I'm Razorback Zach, your host, as always, from the Central Arkansas Hog Pen. And then joined just up the street here in Central Arkansas is the one, the only D-Mad, Dylan Mad. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm bouncing off the walls.
Man, my heart was beating a little bit faster than Zach Roots coming off the field.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
We're gonna show the comments on stage today. We're gonna
Let's
be
do
able
this.
to do that today.
Look. All right. Now, wait a minute. All right.
Hey, wasn't there a bet with a Texas Pete hot sauce?
No, okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I said if Arkansas wins the championship, I will go live on Dave Ellswick's show and eat a Popeye's biscuit covered in Texas Pete hot sauce. It ain't there yet.
Well, me and the wife are in arguments about what my sacrifice will be to Hog Nation.
Hey, I told you last night it needs to be the beard.
And she does not like either of those answers. The other one being the top. The top's going to come off or the beard's coming off. So,
hey. But hey, we want you guys. This is the 10th inning reaction show of the first game of the Arkansas Super Regional, and we guys want you involved. So, like, share, get your friends involved, get other fans involved, because we guys want your reaction as well. Leave us a question or comment in the Cam Productions live fan feedback. D-Mad, when you're looking at this from a grand scheme of things, this was, again, the hitting, first off, the 84-mile-an-hour home run ball that I thought that's going to be an out. It just barely made it over. But
the fact that it came off the bat at 84 miles per hour and still made it out is hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
Like 321 feet.
But the story of the game, in my opinion, has got to be the complete domination of Arkansas's pitching.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, what's his name? Something Fisher, Andrew Fisher. If he wouldn't have done all of his Soto shuffles and all that little bull crap he likes to pull, I don't think the fans would have gotten into it like they did. And, right after all that happens and, you have Zach Root showing his heart on his sleeve. Yeah, man, I had a lot of Tennessee fans in my mentions talking about it's cool when y'all do it, but when we do it, no, there's a difference. There's a difference between when y'all do it and when we do it. We do it because y'all do it. And guess what? You don't like it when somebody else does it to you. So we're going to give you that same energy.
But, I mean, that home run ball, real quick, that home run ball, 84 miles an hour, 40-degree launch angle. When I tell you that thing just barely made it over, it literally, I mean, just by the skin of the baseball made it over.
Oh, Aaron Weatherford brought up a really good point. Only allowing 2 hits off of Tennessee is impressive. And shout out the broadcasters. They aren't new at this, but they kept on saying, and Zach Root is perfect going into the 4th. Zach Root is perfect going into the 5th. It's like, will y'all shut up? Like, I love y'all. Y'all are doing a great job, but I swear. And then as soon as we get to the next inning, guess what? Balls hit lasered right to Reese Robinette and just pops out of his glove, followed by a home run.
But I mean, at the same time, though, you really can't. You can't. I mean, there's certain things you can't help.
Baseball etiquette. That's all I gotta say.
I've got a couple other comments here from the Cam Productions live fan feedback. Leighton Joe Frazier says we were all living through Root out there on that field today. Way to shut those crybaby. You know what's up today. Woo, damn pig. I would say that, but this might air on a radio station. And then Carolyn Williams comes in and says, Jesus carried that ball over because this is finally our year.
I hope so.
I hope so for everybody's sake, but at the same time. But here's the other thing is not only was it a dominating pitching performance by Zach Root, okay, but look at what Gabe Gackle did. He got shook, and then Helfrich went out there, had a little chat with him, and then Gackle turned it around and just shut Tennessee down.
Mm-hmm.
Leighton Joe Frazier once again says Root gave them a dose of their own medicine and loved it. Dude, I love the fact that Tony Vitello was this freaking close, and I mean this freaking close to getting tossed. Because he kept getting
second inning, they gave him a warning. That was the insane part to me.
Okay, so I missed that one. What was the warning about?
So they were getting bad calls. I'm not gonna lie to you, but with Ryder Helfrich, he's really good at framing pitches, and so it's not like you see people just grab the ball and bring it up. It's a subtle catch of the glove and move it at the same time type of situation. And so whenever we're getting every single, framed job, they're calling it a strike. And let's just say Tony V didn't agree, and he kept on talking about it into the second inning.
So Leighton Joe Frazier once again says, can't hold back against that team and that head crybaby Tony V. I'll apologize for my words now. Hey, keep them coming, dude.
I called it, man. They're not going to talk as much to DVH's team, man. I've been calling it. They just
unfiltered now, dude. Don't worry about it. We'll censor it when we show it on air. So you keep them coming, buddy. Don't worry about it. But here's the thing: you all knew Tony V was literally gonna pull this stuff. You knew he was going to.
Mm-hmm.
You knew he was, because here's the thing: That's the reputation Tony V has. And but going back to the Kuhio Aloy has got to get out of that slump. He is not looking at that slider the way he was early in the season.
And Eric Jernigan, I'll say, you don't fix what's not broken. And he might be pressing a little bit, he's hitting balls right at people. He's topping it. He's doing everything but getting hits right now. Yeah. He's not striking out, and as long as his strikeout numbers aren't elevated, he's going to continue to be in the lineup. We'll see how many Ks he had today. He had 0 Ks, so he's going to be all right. Yeah, I have a problem with Iredale watching 2 strikes go right by him.
Yeah, that one bugged
second inning. But I mean, Iredale has also backed it up. He had 2 hits today. He was 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. And you can't really do a lot better.
We have our first team locked in for Omaha. Coastal Carolina comes in and defeats Auburn 2-0, defeating Auburn today in Auburn in the Auburn Super Regional 4-1. So they're a lock for Omaha, and they're second time in program history. And of course, everybody remembers in 2016 when they made it the first time, they won the whole damn thing. So, and here's your other
pretty scary right now too.
Yeah, but here's your scores from around the rest of the Super Regionals. Auburn just dismantled West Virginia today, 16-9, leading the series 1-0. They've got game 2 tomorrow. Duke beats Murray State 7-4 to take a 1-0 lead in that series. Arizona 10-8 over North Carolina. That series is now tied at 1 apiece. The rubber match, the winner going on to Omaha tomorrow. Miami beats Louisville 9-6. That series is also tied at 1 apiece with their rubber match tomorrow. And currently in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs, UCLA in the Los Angeles Super Regional leads UTSA 3-2 in game 1 there. And then your last game of the night.
That game's going to go a lot closer than it's going to be a back and forth game. I have a feeling on that one.
And then, of course, the nightcap out in the Corvallis Super Regional, Oregon State and Florida State. First pitch scheduled for 8 o'clock on ESPN2. If Oregon State wins it, they are also a lock for Omaha. So there you have it. And of course, Arkansas beats Tennessee 4-3. And if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alan Kerr Advisors 10th inning show.
That's 2 times, man.
I know I'm getting ready for football season. I can't help it. But there was also a comment here by Dan Yoakum. Dan, we wanted to wish you a happy birthday, buddy. We're going to go ahead and hit that music just for you. But happy birthday, my man. And it is right.
Got it.
What a way to celebrate a birthday by an Arkansas Razorback win against none other than the other burnt orange team, Tennessee.
Yeah. Also, I have my mom watching right now.
I was going to ask her who the Hawks were, but she corrected herself very quickly.
I think that's a typo. I think it could have been the Thunder or the Hogs. It's one of the 2. She's been really on the Thunder right now. But, I just saw something, and we kind of try to keep politics out of this, but I thought it was funny. Okay. Sarah Huckabee Sanders retweeted the post from the Arkansas baseball team with the score on it. And it says 10 hits is the only 10 I see. It's corny, but I'll give her a tip of the cap. Way to go.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can.
It's corny, but I'll give her the tip of the hat.
Okay, so I missed part of the game because I was traveling today. I caught most of it. Did the dugouts clear?
No.
Did I mishear that? I mean,
old Fisher from 10IC, he's doing his little dancing at the plate and whatnot. Right. Also, he got struck out. But he did his little dancing and did his little dumb stuff. That's all I'm going to call it. And it was shortly after Root gave up the home run. Right. And so Root's already kind of wound up. He felt like he got a couple of he felt like he got a couple of on the bad side of the 50-50 calls, and so he got over to get up against Fisher, and Fisher did his normal gyrating self. And
You know who Fisher reminds me of?
Who's that?
I don't remember if he was Oklahoma State or Tennessee, but Rock Riggio. I think he was Oklahoma State.
Emu Rock Riggio? Yeah, I thought so too. But yeah, Zach Root threw 3 pitches by him at 97, 98, and 99.
Woo!
And walked to the duck. Well, the 99 got flied out to right field, but on the way to the dugout, Root made sure to let him know how little he thought of him. That's the easiest way I can say that. And Root got.
Take that for what you want to. Hey, by the way,
got in there. Let me tell you.
Looking through notes, 10,205 was your official attendance today for Game 1.
That's subpar, Arkansas fans. Subpar.
I know. There seems to have been a lot of empty seats.
Man, there are too many on SeatGeek right now, I guess.
Ooh.
Sorry, I know they're a sponsor, but
yeah, well, it's okay. But no, when you look at the grand scheme of things, Zach Root, player, hands down, player of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down, the Allen Kerr Advisors player of the game, and I almost did it a third time. How do you not
out check swing?
Yeah, I know. I pulled the bat back just in time. Now, I was a little concerned about the hitting because you don't see. Phil Elson said it best in their post game show of Learfield Sports post game. You don't see 4-run wins on Arkansas' schedule this year. You just don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. So you've got to. I mean, for those of you that are expecting double digits and kind of like the LSU score and all of that, this game and this series, it's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
There's going to be another nail biter tomorrow, I promise.
Absolutely. Hey, what did I tell you on Wednesday night? I said you're going to see Zach Root and you're going to see Gabe Gackle, and you're going to see us take this game and try to cement the first win.
You did. I'll give it to you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No.
I called it. Zach Root and Gabe Gackle.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would have thought they would have thrown Gage Wood, but I'm okay because tomorrow's matchup. Oh my God, tomorrow's matchup.
Well, here's the thing.
It's Liam Doyle versus Gage Wood tomorrow, Game 2 of the Fayetteville Super Regional. You could not ask for a better Game 2 setup than that right there.
And honestly, let me see how many pitches Gackle threw, if I can find that. Gackle threw 25 pitches. He's still good for the rest of the series. If we want him to come in tomorrow, he will come in tomorrow.
But do you think – okay, so let me ask you this, all right? And look into your crystal ball, read your tarot cards, whatever you do over there, D. Gage Wood, does he go 6, 7?
Gage Wood gives us exactly what we need. And as soon as –
boy, good answer. Good answer.
I'm gonna say that's probably around 5, somewhere around 5.
That's okay. If he
that's
only
perfect.
5, that's fine.
It'll go Gage Wood, Parker Coyle, Gabe Gackle. You heard it here first. End of series. And also, I just want to say this about us not scoring today. We left a ton of runners on base.
We left way too many runners on. How many runners did we leave on?
We left 7 on base, which we grounded into 2 inning-ending double plays.
Right.
I think one of them we had bases loaded, and one of them we had a runner on second and a runner on first. And, you got to tip your hat to their pitcher because, sometimes you just make a pitch, He kept them in the game, and whenever – he showed a lot of mental toughness. I'll put it that way. And being on – having two runners on with 1 out, it's a daunting task to get 2 outs at that point. And the fact that he was able to come back and get 2 outs, you got to kind of tip your hat to him because that's not as easy as people make it think.
No. But at the same time, though, the way the hitting was, the way that this game could have gone a completely different direction than what it did.
Absolutely could have.
You've got to tip your cat to DVH and how he handled this game.
To answer Carolyn's question, we had 11 hits off of Liam Doyle last time. And we had 14 hits in the entire game. Also, with Tennessee bringing in 15 different relievers today, not one of them, their best reliever we actually saw is the Brandon Arvidsson guy. He's probably one of their better relievers. I think that we showed them that we can hit off of him too. We didn't see anybody we couldn't hit off of today, because the first two that came in, I think the first two pitchers had 4 total pitches, and we lined out. So their pitching staff has realized that we can also hit off of them. So it's not going to be just this little Johnny come lately. We're going to come out and they're going to shut us. They're going to get shut down. It's going to be a task. If we can run off Doyle in 4 innings tomorrow, we're going to be doing something really well.
We've got. Did you answer the questions that Carolyn had?
She
says, how many hits did we get off of Doyle the last time he was in town?
11. We had 11 hits on 8 runs. 6 of them earned. But Doyle also had 10 strikeouts against us last time.
I don't think he's going to do as well tomorrow. I don't.
I don't think he's going to strike us out at the rate that he did last time. That's what I'm going to say. 10 strikeouts over what? How many innings did he throw? 4 innings?
Yeah, 4.
That's 4 2/3. So basically 5 innings. That's two strikeouts an inning, and that's pretty good stuff, guys.
Eric Jernigan says it'll be really hard to touch up Doyle like we did last time. We're going to get his best stuff. I thought we got his best stuff last time and did okay.
It all depends on how fired up Doyle is, and because Gage Wood and Liam Doyle are cut from the same cloth. They are one of those very, very emotional players. If they get down on themselves, then they're probably not going to have a great day. And if Arkansas fans show up, Arkansas fans show up, they're gonna be able to kind of get in his head. And they've got to start. They can't just start in the 3rd inning like they did today. They've got to start in the 1st inning right on his tail.
Right. We are going to step away and take a quick break. After this, from Alan Kerr Advisors, you're listening to the Alan Kerr Advisors 10th inning postgame show from inside the hog pen. Back right after this.
Hi, I'm Alan Kerr, president and founder of Alan Kerr Advisors. As an advisor group, our goal is to ensure. Hi, I'm Alan Kerr, president and founder of Alan Kerr Advisors. As an advisor group, our goal is to ensure a positive reputation with government agencies and legislative bodies to provide timely and proactive solutions for all of our clients. We have successfully represented our clients with targeted campaigns that get results. Our focus is on the insurance industry, but we're experts in other areas of business as well. We're a full-service, nationwide advisor group with legislative and regulatory relationship networks in all 50 states. We can assist companies in getting their first certificate of operation and then help them expand nationwide. We can also help businesses create and launch new products, setting up standard risk pools, and creating captive entities. So, if you're planning a company expansion, if you plan to create a captive, if you have a dispute with a regulator, or if you need an expert witness to win your case, if you're planning a merger or acquisition, or if you just need legislative guidance or access, your next call should be to Alan Kerr Advisors. Give us a call or click that contact button on the top of our website at alankerradvisors.com.
All right. Welcome back to the Alan Kerr Advisors 10th inning post-game show on the heels of a 4-2 win over Tennessee in the Fayetteville Super Regional Game 2 coming to you tomorrow from Fayetteville, 2 p.m.
Also, we will be the away team tomorrow. We will still be in the first base dugout, but we will be the away team tomorrow.
Yes. Let me see if I can. D-Man, I'm gonna try to pull this video real quick from DVH. See if I can pull this up. Give me just a second.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna kind of keep on talking. I think we only gave up 3 hits. I'm counting that dude's hit. Man, he hit the glove off of Reese Robinette. That was a hit. All day, every day until Sunday. You know what I mean? There's no reason that shouldn't have been a hit. But, to give up 3 hits against this team is pretty insane, guys. And, tip the cap to Tennessee as well. They didn't have a single error. The broadcast crew kept on saying how they had the 150th worst or 150th fielding percentage as a team, and Arkansas's got the 3rd best. So, I mean, to have no errors on a game where you turn 2 or 3 double plays, I mean, that's pretty impressive, guys. But they had some strikeouts today too. I just don't know what to say besides, Root absolutely drove the stake through their hearts today. Go ahead, Zach.
All right, so this is so you know how DVH kind of gathers the team up post game and gives a little pep talk. This is what he said immediately following the win there on the field at Baum-Walker Stadium.
Hey, first off, great job finding a way to win the game. A lot of things didn't go our way, but then they did a little bit. And you guys took advantage of it. You scored a run on a big-time base running play, 2 outs. Scored 2 more off the cap of Ryder's bat with 2 outs. And then a big 2-out hit to left field, left on left, and those are your 4 runs. It's about big hits. All of them were 2 outs. One of them was just great base running. Outstanding job by the pitchers. And we still got work to do. Make sure you guys get a lot of sleep. Just get sleep. That's all you need. Rest. All right? See you tomorrow. Come on.
I don't know about them, but it's going to be hard for me to sleep tonight.
Tell me about it, dude.
But, DVH kind of just hinted at something with that is, having 2 outs and being able to score all your runs on 2 outs it's big time. And that's what wins games. And if you would have noticed that, whenever you got 2 outs against Tennessee today, it was pretty much pack up the bags and go ahead and take the field, boys, because they weren't doing nothing was doing after 2 outs with Tennessee today. That's one of the biggest things that DVH has harped on for years is 2-out hitting, and came in and shut them down on 2 outs, and then we decide to stick our foot on their throat with 2 outs. It's insane.
Yeah, tomorrow, I want to look ahead to tomorrow, and you've got another tough game with Liam Doyle coming up on the starting pitcher for Tennessee. But I think you go equal, or even I'm as good as he is. I still give the edge to Arkansas hands down with Gage.
Carolyn comes in hot with this comment. You got to be patient, get pitch counts up. Strikeouts are fine if they are 8 or 9 pitches. It's a very good point. We can't just go up there hacking at the first pitch against Liam Doyle. We can't let him go 9 innings. We have to let him to keep on throwing pitches. We've been really good at watching pitches go by, and they're going to have their star catcher tomorrow too, so he might be better at framing than their guy was tonight. They might get a lot more borderline strikes than they did today. Going back to Ryder Helfrich, he's able to do a lot of framing, and that just comes with a lot of experience.
Let's see, we got another comment.
Carolyn's asking you a question here.
I am. I'm pulling video as I'm being sent it. So, give me just a little bit. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull this video, but we're gonna try it.
That's disturbing. Did not hear DVH telling Root to get off the field. Doesn't surprise me either because, with DVH teams, they don't usually sink to that level that I'll just say the away team does. And, with Root being the guy that he is, and I never even knew he was that fiery of a competitor, but you could tell he was in it all day today. Carolyn says she's not the wrong.
All right, I think I've got it. Let me see if I can do this here.
Do you want to go to break and see if we can bring it up and then come back?
No, I mean I've got it. It's just a matter of how well is it going to play. Hang on just a second. Let me hit this button. Yeah. Oops, not that one. This one. Yep, that one right there. Give me that. All right. So I don't know how well the audio is going to be because there's a lot of fan noise in this, but this is the video that she just sent me. Carolyn just sent me of the dugout. And this was right after that interaction between Zach Root and Andrew Fisher. So here we go.
Somebody said it. Somebody said it.
That was the uncensored version. And again, this is not the normal ITHP show, so we can actually play stuff like that, especially when there's a lot of raw emotion behind it as that. And I have to say, D-Mad, before we go to one of our last breaks here, you were incorrect.
What do you mean? Oh, he didn't strike him out.
He didn't strike him out, but that's not what I'm talking about. The amount of emotion coming from the Arkansas dugout during this game.
They're locked in, man.
Reminds me. Well, you had said something Wednesday night in the way of you're not going to see them talk a lot like they do against Ole Miss. I don't think that was quite accurate.
Well, there's a difference between talking across the lines and then talking to your players because that was the situation where Root was barking, and Root told the Fisher where to stick it a couple times. When he got struck out, Root told him, you know what, and then he came up and then got another out and told him again, go sit down. So Root was getting into it. I don't think Root takes too kindly to being disrespected on the field, and I always say throw the high heat at people that do that, but the other best way of dealing with that is right, striking them the hell out and then putting them on the bench.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to take one more break. On the other side of the break, we're going to look forward to the game tomorrow. You're listening to the Alan Kerr Advisors 10th inning postgame show from inside the Hog Pen. Back right after this.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hog fanatics! We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not so good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Attention Razorback fans and local businesses. Are you ready to reach the most passionate Arkansas sports fans out there? Introducing Inside the Hog Pen, not your normal Razorback talk show. We're fans first and don't try to hide it. No agendas, no propaganda. At Inside the Hog Pen, we call it like we see it. And now we're looking for sponsors to join the team. This is your chance to put your brand in front of thousands of loyal Razorback fans who live and breathe Arkansas sports. From small businesses to major brands, we have sponsorship packages tailored just for you. So let's grow together and make Inside the Hog Pen bigger and better. Don't miss out. Call 501-416-4331 or email us today at insidethehogpen@gmail.com and become a proud sponsor of Inside the Hog Pen.
It's time to step back inside the hog pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
All right, welcome back to the Allen Kerr Advisors 10th inning show presented by Inside the Hog Pen. Big thank you to everybody joining us today. Before we get to our preview, we want to give you a programming note. We are going to be back once again for the Allen Kerr Advisors 10th inning postgame show tomorrow. Win or lose, we'll be back for again tomorrow, 30 minutes after the conclusion of Learfield Sports broadcast of the game. That includes and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but we're going to do it anyway. But that includes the Built for Tough 10th inning show that Learfield does with Phil Elson and all of that. So 30 minutes immediately following the conclusion of tomorrow's game, we will be back here talking about it, breaking it all down. And D-Matt, I'm hoping we're talking about a little trip to Omaha and not having to talk about Game 3 Monday night.
Y'all are gonna hear me like Peyton Manning yelling Omaha out here in a minute.
We need we need that sound bite.
You know what? I think I might be able to find that.
We need that. We just need and I'm not a big Peyton Manning fan, but we need that sound bite for times like now. But
listen, I know we just played Tennessee and he's a Tennessee guy, but
crap, I forgot about all.
You know, we can always steal the Omaha from him.
Oh yeah. They got some pretty good steaks too, by the way. Okay, so I want to look forward to tomorrow real quick as we're wrapping up here. You got Gage Wood, Liam Doyle, like we talked about earlier. But for me, as an average fan, since I don't get to camp out on the.
Have you watched every game?
I haven't watched every game. I don't camp out on.
You're not a real fan, bro.
I don't camp out. 72 hours on the sidewalk outside the hog pen. I don't do all that stuff.
Has the line started yet, or do they get to restart?
The lines have started, by the way. Oh, you're talking about the lines. I'm sorry. I thought you meant something else. But I have been called the voice of Razorback Nation because, let's just face it, it's the mantra of stupid people, right, D?
Apparently.
I know, right? Okay. So, but from a fan's perspective, you and I are both fans first, and we don't try to hide it. What's the one thing that you're looking for that they need to improve on from today to get the win and lock us in for Omaha?
Don't leave runners on base, but also don't strike out.
Well, and that goes back to Carolyn Williams' comment that she made. We got to be patient, get pitch counts up. Strikeouts are fine if they are after 8 or 9 pitches. And see, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with.
You can have a 9-pitch strikeout, but for every 9-pitch strikeout, you better have at least 2 doubles.
She said she watched all but the 3 Flow Sports games, and I listened to those on the radio. Do I count, D-Mad?
I think you do. You do.
Considering that, no, we didn't do the hog.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
We didn't. Actually, we did. So no, that you don't count. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I agree, but I don't like the whole strikeout thing, especially when you got when
strikeouts can be rally killers.
They can.
That's the problem. especially if you have a 9-pitch strikeout, the scale of momentum kind of seems to start tipping to one side or the other. And the biggest thing for us tomorrow is I think the number one issue that we're going to have to face tomorrow is Gage Wood has got to give us a quality start, which he is more than capable of doing.
He is. But the other thing that I think we need to do is we need to get to Liam Doyle, and we need to get him out.
If we can, so I believe our offense is capable of putting up at least 5 runs on any given day. Obviously, today was 4, whatever.
Right.
If Gage Woods comes out and gives us a quality start, we're going to see about 2 runs off him tomorrow, if that's a quality start. Now, if he has a stellar start, then hey, hats off to you, but we need at least a quality start.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm okay if he doesn't go as long as Zach Root does, because we've got the bullpen to.
We've got so many. We have used 2 pitchers. Also, Zach, do you want to flirt with?
Not yet. Not yet. Wait till the wait till the teams are locked in for Omaha.
Oh,
and then we'll talk.
Also, do you remember the question you asked me about why winning the first game is the most important?
Yes, I do remember that.
Did you see the stat at the start of the game? At the very bottom of the screen, they said 80% of game 1 winners in the Super
Go on to Omaha.
go on to go to the College World Series.
I know. I saw it. So
I feel like the guy from It's Always Sunny with everything around, and he's, the meme.
Yep, I do. Final thoughts before we get out of here tonight, D-Mad, and get set for tomorrow.
Sorry, that thought went through my head. I had to leave that one go, but I will forever be a Ryder Helfrich fan right now. He's going to be here one more season, and you heard it here first. He's going to be a monster next year.
He is going to be a beast. He's definitely going to be a beast. I don't have a final thought for this. I'm too hyped up. I think I'm gonna go get me some Dairy Queen ice cream, see if I can cool off a little bit. But game 2, first pitch scheduled for 2 p.m. tomorrow on, I want to say ESPN.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have one last thing. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention what Chris told me to mention.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chris had Arkansas winning by 1.5 runs, and Gackle kind of he's kind of a little bit frustrated with Gackle, and that solo shot in the 9th kind of screwed over his bet, but it's all good. He said the Hogs won. That's all that matters.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. All right, that's going to do it for us on the Allen Kerr Advisors 10th inning postgame show. We'll be back here again tomorrow, like I said, 30 minutes after the conclusion of Learfield Sports broadcast.
Probably around 5 to 6.
Yep.
5 to 6 o'clock.
Probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock, probably 6:15. Hopefully MC can join us then. For Dylan D-Mad Madden, I'm Razorback Zach. Thank you all for watching and listening. Until tomorrow, go Hogs. They take game 1, 4-3 from Tennessee, and they are 1 game closer to going to the Men's College World Series. I'm Razorback Zach. Until tomorrow, so long, everybody.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider, and be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.